Oh, howdy everybody. Now, Jimbo is a master AD carry from North America. Apologize for the intro. And in this video, I'm going to point out to Jimbo everything a challenger AD carry would be thinking and doing. Now, if you are master and above, I'm offering a free 1-hour coaching session for the entirety of the preseason, and that's for all roles. So if you are interested, make sure you join my Discord, which I'll link in the description and comment section, and you can just post your OPGG in the free coaching channel, so I know you're legit, or you can just DM me. Now, one last thing, this video is edited, so it's not the raw coaching session like I've been posting, so even though it's shorter, it's got all the key bits of information in it. There is no dead air. So if you do prefer this, like the video so I actually know, and I will do this for all of them. It will be a lot of work, so you better be grateful. But yeah, have a nice day. Don't be shit. Bye. What's your champ pool, Jimbo? Like, who do you pick and stuff at the moment?
I kind of like pick champion based on the matchup. Actually, I play all the AD carry except Tristana and Draven. Not quite good at those two champions.
Okay. Do you have trouble versing Draven?
Not really. If my support like being a really good position.
Okay. Who do you ban then? Like, just
I
generally.
usually ban Yumi or Blitz.
You ban Blitz? See, I'd rather ban Draven because Draven is I mean, obviously there's champions that beat Draven, like Ashe is probably good into him. Like, I would just ban him from the point of view that if someone picks Draven, they're going to be a one-trick and probably really good at him. And even if your support's, like, decent, they're not going to play, like, challengers. So the Draven can kind of abuse that if he's good. So I would just get rid of him. Maybe even Samira might be another one, just like a one-tricky champ. Even something like Pyke. Like, I don't think Blitz is really that scary. Because if your positioning is good, you should be sweet. Okay, so who do you blind pick? Like, let's just say you don't know what the enemy bot lane is. Like, who do you pick as AD carry?
Caitlyn, usually Caitlyn or Jhin.
Or Jhin. Yeah, Jin's okay to blind pick. The only issue with Jhin is, like, you just give free lanes to people. So whether it's, like, Kai'Sa or Lucian. Yeah, but Kate's great. I think Ashe is really good blind as well. Don't think there's many things that do well into her. So I think Kate and Ashe are, like, top tier. If you have a Nami, then obviously Lucian's good to blind pick, but then you've got to worry about Draven. So that's why, like, Draven ban can be useful. Do you have, like, any counter picks? Like, do you ever pick something like Draven or Samira or Xayah or Kai'Sa? Like,
yeah, if I gotta engage support, usually I will pick like Kai'Sa.
do you blind pick, like, just because you have engaged support, do you blind pick Kai'Sa with that, or?
Yeah, kinda. I can't really like pick Kai'Sa with engaged support. Like after that, if my support didn't play a engaged support, I never could play Kai'Sa.
I just think blind picking Kai'Sa is just makes the game a little harder, because what about if they just pick something like Xayah, right?
Yeah.
Or they pick, there's Lucian, there's Aphelios. I mean, Aphelios might not be that good against Engage, but there's just champions who you don't really want to, like, run into as Kai'Sa, right? So what do we do here? What do you normally do, like, at the start of games? Because I see you're here, like, just AFK, like, kind of doing nothing.
Usually I was standing at the inter of that bush just for the vision. Right
Okay,
here.
so Talia's put a ward down there. Do you think about, like, obviously it's well known now anyway in high relos to ward the middle brush bot if they have some sort of, like, level 1 potential. This game I don't think they do, right? So I think you should be fine. This game Exhaust, yeah, Exhaust is probably good for the rest of their comp. What about running Ghost here or something?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it big, but I'm really scared of the engaged by the enemy mid lane Diana,
And you start D-Blade as well. What do you think about starting, like, Longsword here? What do you think D-Blade's like?
I mean, I starting that because I feel like we're gonna fight like early level.
Really?
Yeah. First of all, I think because my range is longer than Zeris, so I probably can abuse her at the level 1 or level 2. Like.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, typically, like, the theory is, like, you take D-Blade if they have engage, right? And it's going to be all in because the HP is just more valuable. This lane, like, it's not going to be all in unless someone trolls. So you can start Longsword 3 pots, but honestly, man, it's not going to make it's not even going to make a difference, like, in this elo. So if you feel as if D-Blade feels nice, then you can just take it. Yeah, just don't do this at the start, right? Like, if I'm playing jungle here, you know, like, level 1 matters for anyone. So what's, like, the problem with this level 1?
I think
From
we
a
do
team
have the
point of view.
vision of the top line. So I think usually our jungle's position is need to be towards top river.
Yep, so I know it's like pre-season and everyone's just chilling and everyone's happy, like, fucking not playing optimally. But, like, that doesn't change anything. You know, like the rift doesn't change from season 12 to preseason, you know? It's all the same shit. So we shouldn't really be playing any differently. So here, like, way too many people are just asleep and should be playing normals or Howling Abyss. Like, we're playing ranked, and we're playing ranked to win. So already, like, top isn't, like, covered. So we should, you can even just, like, ping that for LeBlanc or someone. And yeah, where you're standing here, you can probably find just, like, a better position. Even if you and Talia run like this, right? Because you have better level 1, you can run like this. And think about doing this. Diana Skarner as well. Yeah, I mean, honestly, you could think about late invading. Like, doing what I just said, yeah? Do you ever do that, like, in games?
No.
But you can see how it works, though, right? Because you're playing Ashe. Very, very good level 1. And even if Skarner is, like, kind of useless, you still have a lot of power. Okay. Never leash, by the way, because you're in double range, right? So,
Yeah.
level 1, Jimbo is going to be just fucking... It might be hard to envision, right? But level 1 is just, like, the most important level in the entire game. So, if we're not playing precisely, you can legit just, like, lose from level 1. Maybe not lose, right? I'm not saying, like, you just automatically lose, but you lose pressure. Like, if enemy Lulu and Zarya here, the lane should be hard for them, by the way, early game. If they're in lane hitting 2 first, they get away with it. They escape your pressure that you should have had, just because you leash, right? Like, the Skarner might speed up his clear by 5-6 seconds, but it doesn't matter what champion that is. It legit, like, he can clear that on his own, and you can be winning lane already. So it's just like a mindset thing here. It's nothing, like, mechanically, right? It's just mindset. So even think in level 1, like, late invade. Like, why not? Like, they have a melee champion mid. Who is their jungler, by the way? I thought it was Diana, but she's mid.
Lilia.
Lilia, that's right, okay. So Lilia might be kind of okay if you headbutt her, right? Because she has Conqueror, she might stack it. And her Q cooldown isn't that long. But as long as you play range, like, it's going to be annoying for them. Like, if you late invade. So already I think, like, we've missed some opportunities. Maybe even with this, with you two, you could maybe even, like, think of sitting here. Now, your poke would only just be, like, a W, right? Until he Qs, that's it. You probably don't, you're probably not going to headbutt them. But that's, I'm just, like, throwing ideas at you to kind of hopefully show you that you can make it, like, a lot harder for them at level 1, right? Rather than just standing AFK, like, outside your red buff and leashing for no reason. Okay, so we get to lane. Yeah, don't W the fucking red buff, by the way, because, like, it's mana. I don't care if you have biscuits or not, but just don't W it.
I think when I play this game, it's really late at night and kind of my brain just off. So it shows lots of, like, problems. I think that would be a really good one for me.
Okay, but, like, even if it's late at night, right? You're queuing up for ranked, man. So, like, I don't care if it's late at night, early morning, or you're playing in your prime. Like, if I'm on your team, I want you playing, like, at your best. So, like, I don't know, right, what time. All I'm looking at is, like, how you're controlling Ashe and the decisions you're making. And if you're not going to play, like, at peak, then don't queue up. Because your rank, like, on OPGG, is not going to reflect you playing at your best. And that's what we want. Like, you might even be a GM AD carry, but you're playing late at night, and, you know, maybe you don't think properly, or you're not as motivated at that time. But that means nothing to me, because all I'm looking at is just how you're moving your champion, right?
Right.
But yeah, don't W the camp, because that mana will be useful. Maybe you can try hit Lulu here. So if you posture, like, up here a little bit. But how you W, why'd you W like this? Because I think it's also good. So is there a reason you did this instead of trying to hit Lulu? Or...
I'm trying to hit Zarya and one her and go back. Because Lulu in the bush. And I need to walk there and ward the bush. Really hard for me to do that.
I'm just saying, like, you could maybe, like, where Lulu is, right? There's areas behind minions. I'm just saying you could walk here and then go like this. The actual reason why I think this W is good is, why do you think? So it hits, like, it kills all the melees, right? And it hits some ranged minions. Now, why is it probably good to hit these as well?
Because we have, like, level, we can have, maybe have level advantage.
Good, right? You just get the push, yeah? So that damage means that you're ahead on these minions. So you've got, like, prior, right? You've got auto or damage prior. Let's call it damage prior. So if you've got the first damage in on these minions, you should hit level 2 first. All you have to do at this point is just match the Zeri's damage, right? And you hit 2. So this W is actually kind of 5 hit. But I don't think you need to, because you should have pressure in this lane anyway, so maybe going for Lulu was better. At this point, you don't need to, like, auto-attack the minions, right? So here, with Lulu playing, like, bot, if you were scared of it, by the way, you can always ward. No shame in warding here. And also, if you stand... Okay, where you're standing is fine, right? Yeah, like this. This is what I mean. Exactly like this. Because in a fist fight with Zeri, I'm pretty sure you win, yeah? So that auto attack on that minion Jimbo is just wasted. This one.
Yeah.
So here
I'm
you can
trying to hit
stand.
her, but
Yeah.
kind of a little bit out of range.
So this is all good. Now here, all you have to do is just pretty much stand on this top minion, so you're a little bit away from Lulu.
Yeah.
Right? And then you can just hit the Zeri when she moves up. Good, good, good. Good. Okay, probably like missing a CS there isn't worth it just because that's like free gold, right? So you would have got it. So just get the CS there, unless like they're super trolling. Like after that CS, then you can auto attack her. What the fuck is that Lulu doing? Yo. Positioning here is good. I think maybe you can be a bit more aggressive. Like if you wanted to, what you could do here, bro, is actually like exhaust the Zeri and go ham on Lulu. Can you say this? Like if you were that scared of like taking Zeri's damage, like there's no reason for you to run back because you're like got D-Blade, you're healthy as fuck. You can always pop your health pot.
Me just run toward them rather than like
just like this, I think. Instead of
right. I think at this time I try to save the exhaust just for baiting Zeri all in my support.
Yeah, I think that's good as well. I'm just like planning an idea in your head that you don't have to like run like this. You know, you can stay really attached to Lulu here because you've got D-Blade and a health pot that you can always pop. And you've got exhaust as well if it really gets interesting. You know, but even if you exhaust Zeri there, I still would think, yeah, it's kind of smart. Because this damage, right? You have to think like you're going to take damage here. The most amount of damage you're going to take is probably in the next 3 seconds from Zeri. You know, so if you exhaust her, you're exhausting like probably her big damage here onto you. And yeah, I actually think you kill her, right? I actually think you kill Lulu because there's no heal. There's no heal. Yeah. So if you just follow her here. So it's just like envisioning, man, how like a level 1. We even talked about this, right? Like in a fist fight, you win because Lulu Zeri, like, I mean, maybe they have chances if you troll, but you're Ashe. Like, I don't think there's a world in which you ever lose. So here you can be like hyper aggressive, and there's no reason to click back here. So just follow her the whole time. And yeah, that honestly should be first blood, just because they don't have heal, right? Okay, never mind. You've won. You've somehow, but you haven't even used your summoners.
Yeah.
Let's go, man. So good. Okay. Unfortunately here, right, I was going to call this, but this wave is just going to be in a really shit position. So, I know that you're low here, right? But in this position, you should honestly just, like, slow push this and pop a health pot. Nah, don't recall here. Because the wave's going to be in the same bad position, right? Your goal here is to... Okay, so look where the next wave is. Because you don't have 6 items, you can't kill these minions quick enough. So you have to think, Jimbo, like with each minion wave, if you're going to shove it, where's the next one going to be? Because your goal, if you like shove a minion wave, is to do what? Like, where do you want the minions to end up?
Enemy tower.
Enemy tower, right? But these minions, like, we don't have... If it was like this range minion left, of course you just auto attack it and recoil, yeah? But there's too many auto attacks here for you. This is like 5-6 seconds, right? By that time, the next wave is going to meet yours. And remember, after you even kill these minions, your wave still has to run a bit.
Right.
So here you should actually just last hit and pop your health pot and just stay in lane for the next wave. You pop your health pot just in case like jungle comes, but even there you probably don't have to, right? You can skill your E. I think Q might be a mistake. Skill your E and just shoot it up here. Because they leash, right? Like they're in lane at the same time as you. So you can probably assume enemy jungle's pathing top. But if you were hell scared here, you could just use your E and just send it up here, right? There's no reason to get Q unless you wanted to shove the next wave. So this would be good if you want to shove, but you're recalling here.
That is a turning point for my landing phase. I think we after that fight, I think every fight we lost because I think a wave fucked up.
So do you go Kraken here or Shield Bow?
Shield Bow.
How much is Vamp Scepter, the lifesteal item? Is it 900? You know, the lifesteal thing in Shield Bow.
Yeah, 900.
I mean, it's just like there's leftover gold, right? Like, it's just it's awkward.
I take the cookie, but actually I take the boost. Another really troll.
Oh yeah, take cookies. Yeah. What is it? It's
I try to feel like the boost first.
Yeah, I mean 2 daggers here looks kind of interesting. This lane as well is probably going to be more like poke based too, which is why I think Vamp just has more value. Even then, though, I think Vamp is just kind of nice. But yeah, it's as long as you buy something, right? I just think 2 daggers looks like, you know, rather see like a little bit more damage or even lifesteal, you know. But it's not really gonna fucking change anything. When you're running out of base here, right? You know enemy jungle started top. Maybe I should have said this straight away. I know they're going top because the enemy bot lane's in lane at the same time as you.
Yeah.
So they leashed. Same as you. So here, because it's 3 minutes, like where do you think enemy jungle's gonna be? Because no one's pinged it.
Because enemy jungle is starting her blue because enemy leashed. So I think right this point, enemy jungle should be the same position as our jungle, which is top side.
Very good, right? So when you're running out of base here, looking mid is all good and that stuff, but I would just be pinging as well. Like if I was live coaching you, I'm just going to tell you just to ping top side, like top try this area. Maybe here, right?
Okay.
That's it. Just like one simple thing, right? Because no one else has pinged it. Another issue with this is like you're actually going to be behind in terms of experience. So these 2 champions will hit level 3 before you. So in some games, they will build like such a big minion wave. So even though you have an item advantage, it won't actually mean anything because the wave's too big for you to like actually fight them. So that's why crashing that wave is so important because it actually like resets the wave to some extent.
Right.
And when you come back to lane, you can actually hold up the wave, right, and fight. And yeah, see like how you just insta-skilled your Q, right? E here would be so much more useful.
True.
Like Q is just like sitting here doing nothing, so. I don't know if like Talia has a ward, but you should always just like press tab and see what your support has. Because when you run back to lane here, you want to secure yourself, right? So we do press tab, but I don't think she has a trinket or control ward, which kind of sucks.
No.
Okay, so there's no ward spot. So you playing like this is fine. But in another game, you might have enough gold to get a control ward, right? So don't show and then go. How would you like ward bot lane here?
Ward first and then shove. And I think the wave is pushing to us. So I'll just stay there.
Yep. So where would you ward? Would you ward here or here?
Probably our bush.
Yeah. Why? Why not the other one? Why not river?
I mean, yeah. Right now, I think the river one is the better choice because I have the time to word it and it gave me more information.
Okay. So just remember, right? That's 75 gold. That's more than a cannon minion you've spent on a control ward. So if you put it down, it better be fucking like good, right, and worth.
Or now, like deeping their jungle.
Yeah, maybe something like that. That's good. But I think, remember, this wave, right? Now, if you can fight them, the control ward here is good, yeah? But I don't actually know if you're in a position to fight them if the wave gets too big, you know? And also, the enemy jungler, apparently, according to Skarner here, might be bot side, because he hasn't shown here. Or the Lilia hasn't shown here. Now, she might be doing this, of course, which is what I want you to ping. But the control ward, if you put it there, it's going to be, like, good no matter what. Even if it doesn't get used too much at the moment, it's going to be used at some point, right, in this bot lane. If you put it here, let's just say they have a big enough minion wave and it ends up pushing, Lulu can just come and clear it. So it's there for, like, 5 seconds, but doesn't actually do anything.
But if I put in our bush, they're still going to clean it because the wave is too big.
Maybe, but, like, the point there is, like, it's close to your side, and maybe you and Talia can run up and contest it, because you're away from the wave here. Like, here, you have to run through the wave like this. But if it's here, you can actually just run up and contest that. Also, it might be risky for them, right? Like, if I'm Lulu and Zeri, I don't know if Lulu flashed, by the way. Did she flash or...? Yeah, she did. She flashed away, that's right. And your W missed. So Lulu should be very, very careful about doing this. Unless they have, like, info and Skarner, right? Do you get what I'm saying, Jimbo? Like, it's just better to ward your Tri-Brush there because you can contest the ward. If you put it here, when they hit level 3, it's just going to be wasted, you know? Like, Lulu can just go clear it, and you can't actually contest her for it. Yeah, there's Lilia, see? If you just ping it, like, how easy is it? Like, no one really, like, pings that area. I mean, I guess Skarner did a little bit. But all you have to do there is just think where they started, and they will full clear all the time. And just one ping saves your top lane, and you're an AD carry. So you can always do more, bro. Like, you don't just have to focus on your lane, which is great, of course. Like, of course we want to win your lane. But you don't just have to, like, tunnel vision your lane. When you're running out of base doing nothing, like, ping stuff. Okay, let's see what happens. You could always think about doing this. So you can auto-attack the first one and then W. Might hit Zeri, might hit Lulu. You'll also trim the other minions. So you can
Okay.
use it. You can just use a W here.
Uh-huh.
There's no reason not to. Yeah, this WC, like, yes, you hit the minions here, but I actually think you can just auto attack the wave because
Uh-huh.
do you need to use a W? Do you think to thin out the wave at this point?
No.
Why not?
Because I think the minion they only have 3 more minion than us.
Mm-hmm.
Or 2 more.
Mm-hmm. Very good. And remember, you have this. You have like attack speed here. You have damage through auto attacks to just hold the wave up, right? You can use your W to try catch out Lulu when she moves up.
Okay.
You know, that's what I was saying before. Like, it's just 2 in 1. Like this here, if you auto attack the first minion, soften it up, and you W, I'm pretty sure you hit at least one of them. If you angle it like that. Okay, so they hit 3, so you can never really fight them, right, until you hit 3. And this would be like, let's just say you have your W here, Jimbo. This is where you would think about using it on the wave. Maybe there's a world in which Talia can hit the wave as well a little bit more, so you might be able to like ping her, but she does a good enough job, it's whatever. But this is the issue, bro, with like when you don't crash cleanly. Because the wave gets held up, and then they just build a minion wave where you can't stop it, which is what I was talking about. Here as well, don't lose any HP like this. Like, this is, like, honestly troll. Like, just run back. I don't know what you're trying to... Like, the only reason you do this is because Skarner's ganking. Like, that's it. Like you're just trying to bait them forward here, right? Because she is forward, and now Skarner comes in. But you're just losing half your HP. And yeah, hopefully you can see if you add Vamp Scepter as well, like, maybe... I mean, there's no reason to, like, do that, but yeah. Yeah, see, if you, like, put a control ward down there, it's gone. Pointless, right? And yeah, that HP loss is just going to be really important. Okay, that was clean.
Yeah.
Really nice. Where do you think Lily is going to be here? I don't want to talk about jungling too much, but...
I think she might be behind the tower just toward the bot.
Yeah, so she's bot side. Why do you think she's bot side?
Because she ganked top. After she ganked top, her probably reset. And because there is no camps in his bot side and top side, probably he just gonna pass down bot, maybe set up for a gank.
So
through the lane.
Just remember, yeah, I like the lane gank idea. Just remember the 420 timer. That's going to be like the Gromp or the Krugs or the Raptors, like the first camp they do after the buff. Just remember 420. So 420 here, Lilia should be running like this towards Gromp. And again, even here, when the wave resets, you can think about pinging it, right? Like, it's 410, she should be coming bot. You can maybe, like, always stand up. Like, here, you're pretty far back, so you can always try to space the Zeri. Remember, you have range on her. So standing here, you can still auto-attack that minion, right? But do it from a position where maybe you can hit the Zeri.
Okay.
And pressure her a little bit. You don't have to stand, like, full behind your minions here. And as soon as Lulu moves up here, like, if you were standing over here, maybe when Lulu moves up, I mean, there's a couple of options. You could always do this, but then you've got to worry about that, right? So maybe there, if Lulu moves up, you run back a bit. I'm just saying, man, there's like a little bit more space you can take. Right, with this wave, yeah, so the W, the only bad thing about the W is like you hit the minions, yeah, a little bit, but it's absolutely fine. Now, after this, right, we've always got to have like intention with minion waves. So here, you're just auto-attacking. You're just auto-attacking because you can, right? You agree? I just think you see a minion wave and you just hit it. Yeah, you should actually just chill here because what's going to happen to this wave? I know you don't have sustain, right?
To us.
Yeah, it's pushing to you. So is it good or bad?
Good.
Right. And you got also Skarner here. I know Lilia's bot, but if I'm playing Zeri and Lulu, I do not want to like be. This is like a really big bait. Nice, your movement's good. Okay, good. But bro, like you see how the 2 daggers on longsword, like if you just had Vamp Scepter and a health pot running out of base, like it's just so much better. But yeah, pretty much like the key here to this sequence, like the reason they're able to lane is simply because you took way too much damage from that wave for no reason, and also you didn't crash properly. So there's 2 things. The crash is actually probably more important, but yeah, just getting chunked for no reason. If you thought you were going to get dove here, you should obviously just like recall you and just accept that you kind of fucked up. And pretty much you're just waiting for a cannon wave, which is next wave, yeah? So next wave, you can actually like recall after this. So just let them push, and now if they push right, like kind of hard, I guess it's fine you hitting the minions, but yeah, you just want to get a recall ASAP. Right. Now just fucking base. Like, I don't know what's going to happen after this, but
I
so
also
flippy.
have problem with like the reset timing. I'm a little bit confused about that.
Okay,
like,
so what do you mean? Like here...
Sometimes I feel like I gonna lost lots of things if I really recall here, but
Yeah, of
I
course,
don't
because
think.
you fucked up though, right? Like
Yeah.
it's just worth to recall because okay, so first of all, like why are we recalling on this wave? Like why not the previous wave? Like why this wave and not this wave? What's the difference? We recall now after we clear these minions, right? Which is
So
good.
the cannon wave will save lots of CS for me.
Good, right? It takes them more time to shove.
Mhm.
If you recall on this one, they shove this kind of quickly. Lulu fucking
Yeah.
Qs all the minions,
Mhm.
okay? And the wave's gonna be, and you're probably gonna miss like most of that wave, yeah.
Mhm.
But cannon wave takes them a little bit longer, so you might get back. Okay, you might miss one melee, but you get back just in time for the cannon,
Okay.
and you still get like most of the wave, right? Still fine.
Yeah. So the best time for that for this position
Mm.
is like after I clean the wave recall right now.
Yes, because
Okay.
like what are you gonna do? Like what is there to do in this lane? Like I don't know if Lily is like still here.
Nothing.
Because she threw an E at you like not long ago, and there is potential for them to dive. It's just too sketchy. Like unless you wanted to stay for like gold, like an item here, but I don't know what you buy because you got berserkers here. Okay, you don't have sustain, which might be like a little bit of an issue in this lane. But again, you have gold here to buy. So what? Noon quiver and then boots or something, because that's 600. Couple of health pots maybe. Then you come back, and then we can actually play the game again. So the longer you stay here, Jimbo, like the less you're going to actually have to play the... Like, you're just doing nothing here. Like, this is just nothing. All of this is just wasted time. Like, here, we're relying... Because they have, like, the upper hand, right? Here, we're relying on them just being really fucking bad. Like, even Talia here is kind of overextended, and then Lulu doesn't do anything to her. Like, I don't know if Talia has flash, but I'm guessing she doesn't, and she's able to, like, move that far up, and there's no retaliation. You know,
right
like,
now I can't. Don't follow her.
yeah, you can't... Yeah, I mean, what you do is perfect, by the way. Like, everything you do is really good. Like movement and stuff, and then you see Lilia. Was that Lilia?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see what I mean? Like that jungler knows that you're in a shit position here. Like if I'm the enemy bot lane, bro, and you're on 200 HP or 300 HP with no mana, no pots, no biscuits, and I'd know you had biscuits or not, right? Because you haven't got any in the first like 2-4 minutes at those timers.
No, I didn't take biscuit.
Yeah, you got footwear, right? So I know you're just always going to be now, and like you're just vulnerable. And if we push you off a minion wave, you're going to miss so much. So much here. So this is actually kind of good from Lilia. Maybe she should attack this like lane from another angle, but rather than through lane, she can probably go round or something. Even if she goes through your tri-brush and it's warded, like she still like does the same thing. You still have to like move away from the tower. Okay, good. So you learned from the first W Zeri threw at you. Nice. But see here, right? That play, there is no way anyone knows or can predict that Zeri's going to troll and get hit by that combo. Right? Like, we're talking here. The situation should pretty much be Lilia comes through Tribrush, or Lilia impacts the lane in some way, because she's still bot side, we know that. She threw an E at you. And you've got no sustain here. Right? They have full control over the wave. Just recall straight away, exactly. Cannon wave 2, right? Yeah, oh, here we go. Don't tell me she'd... What the fuck? Oh, that movement was clean as, man. Oh my goodness. Look at this step. Oh. But Jimbo, don't tell me you knew this was going to happen, alright? Bro, what is this game? Yes, staying's okay. Diana's mid. Okay. Right, now just base. Base, base, base. Jimbo, base. Base, Jimbo.
I think I tried to call my jungle to push the entire wave.
Nah, bro, just chill. Like, you got gold, right?
Yeah.
So next wave is standard wave again, right? And it's gonna give you 110 gold. But I don't know that. I honestly like don't know the fucking gold values here of items. But
like as I said, like my recover timing is really sucks.
we can. It's good though because that's like an obvious improvement, yeah. So, what are you like? Your master right now, yeah. But you're master right now, so maybe like if you just improved it a little bit, you're gonna win more games. Yeah, that's like, okay, like Lily is dead there, which is lucky, but in other games as well, like Zeri here and Lulu can hold up that wave again, right?
Yeah.
So basing just straight away there, like you can see how this wave is good for you, yeah? Like, after this, like this is good. Right, now just stick your base. Like, where you are as well. You don't have to worry about running back, because Diana's mid.